In today's video, we are talking all about Cricut materials. I'm going to walk you through what exactly a Cricut can cut. So if you have questions, stick around. I've got all the details coming right up. Hey there, I'm Sarah, and you are watching Creative Ramblings, where I share simple, inspiring projects. From simple crafts to seasonal home decor, you're going to find full tutorials and new videos right here every week. If that sounds like something you want to see, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Today I have another Cricut video for you. If you are new to Cricut or you're thinking about buying one, take a look at this video right here where I talk about just what exactly is a Cricut and what can it do. Today's video is all about the materials. There are a wide variety of different mediums that Cricut can cut. I'm going to walk you through the three main categories today and touch on some of those specialty products that Cricut can cut. I'm going to show you exactly how they're cut and talk you through a little bit about why you might want a machine like this to help you cut those materials. So let's jump right into those three main categories. Cricut can cut vinyl, iron-on, and paper, along with all kinds of other materials. But today we're going to dig deeper into vinyl, iron-on, and paper. In front of me here I have just a selection of some of my favorite vinyl that Cricut can cut. Now, vinyl is a medium that is adhesive on the back. So this is a roll of some patterned vinyl that I have. It comes in sheets like this or larger rolls like this. The pattern or the color is on top, and there is a backing on the back here. So in order to cut this, you would use a Cricut mat, very similar to this. This is just one of the Cricut mats. And you lay your material right on top. Once the material's on the mat, just run it through your machine. Your design is cut out of it. Then you can peel the design off or go through a process that we call weeding to get out all the extras, and then you can transfer that vinyl image to just about anything. Some of my favorite vinyl projects are signs. I love to cut vinyl for wood signs using my Cricut. I can cut out intricate script words and graphics and transfer them over to a wood sign. You could also do that for a canvas. You could do that for a coffee mug or a tumbler. Anything that you want to put a design on, you can use vinyl for. Now there's a couple different types of vinyl. There is permanent vinyl, which once you stick it on, it is going to stay forever. It's going to hold up in the dishwasher. It's going to hold up on a sign that you might hang outside. Then there's removable vinyl. This is vinyl that can come off. Maybe you only want it on something temporary. Removable vinyl is also great for cutting out a stencil. You can cut a stencil out of vinyl and then put it onto a piece of wood and paint over that. Easily pull that stencil off and it won't leave any residue behind. Like I said, vinyl comes in a lot of different colors and styles, everything from these beautiful patterns to holographic vinyl, and then just your standard colors as well. Be sure to check out the link down in the description where I share all the different Cricut materials that we're talking about today. You can browse through the colors and styles and see what suits your next project. The second category of material that a Cricut can cut is called iron-on. This is just a sampling of some of my favorite iron-on right here. It comes in a roll, just like vinyl might, like doesn't quite have that backing on it. But what iron-on is a vinyl material that when heated up with an iron will adhere to fabric. I use iron-on to make all kinds of custom t-shirts and sweatshirts. You load it up on a Cricut mat just like you do with vinyl, load it into your machine, and then cut out the design. Once the design is cut out, you weed it, again just like vinyl, and then use a Cricut Easy Press or an iron to adhere this material onto your fabric. There's a variety of iron-on available. Again, there's that link down in the description that you can browse all of the Cricut materials. There's iron-on that works great for plain cotton shirts. There's Sport Flex iron-on that works great for maybe materials that are a little bit more stretchy. There are all kinds of different patterns. We have glitter and holographic and solids and patterns. So you can make all kinds of beautiful custom fabric creations. The third category of materials that Cricut can cut is paper. If you're a crafter, you're very used to working with paper. So with this machine, you can cut anything from regular scrapbook paper up to thick chipboard and everything in between. Cricut sells a variety of paper, like some of the ones I have here. We have this brushed, kind of metallic looking paper. I love the glitter cardstock. And then just these large pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock in a rainbow of colors. These are all pieces that are great to have on hand to make your creations out of paper. Now, if you're a crafter who normally cuts with paper, you might be wondering, why do I need a machine to do that for you? Well, here's what I like about this machine. You can make really intricate cuts with much more accuracy and a lot less time using this machine. You can make your creations on Design Space, which is the software that comes with Cricut, and then cut them out here. You're not worried about a dull scissor or a shaky hand or the time it takes sometimes to cut out those intricate materials. One of the things I love making with my Cricut is paper flowers. This is my Cricut mat here with a piece of yellow cardstock on it. And I just cut out 2 rolled flowers, which I just used an image from Cricut Design Space. Pulling them off my mat here, this is what they look like. And I'm just gonna pull them up here. Now this is something that would take a really long time to do by hand, but with a Cricut, I could cut out a whole sheet of these in just a matter of minutes. So now that I have this paper flower right here, to create these, we just start on the end, on this end of the spiral right here, and we start rolling. Try to get a nice tight roll, and we're gonna roll all the way along until we get to the middle. All right, then once we've got to the end, we have this little circle on the end. We're gonna kind of push that out of the way. And I've got a nice tight roll. I'm actually gonna let it go and loosen up a little bit so I get a nice full look of a flower. And then on the back here, I'm just gonna grab a hot glue gun and add a nice dab of hot glue and push this little piece over. And there we have a couple of beautiful rolled flowers that just took a matter of minutes to make. These paper cards are another craft that I love to make with Cricut. These cards specifically are made using the Cricut Joy. It's a tiny little machine that you can use anywhere in your home. I use it with my phone to make lots of quick crafts, specifically cards. These cards are so easy to make, I use them for all occasions. So we covered 3 big categories of Cricut materials today. We talked about vinyl, iron-on, and paper. 3 of my favorite materials to cut with Cricut. But there are a lot more. I've referenced that link down in the description. Be sure you go check that out. You're gonna be able to browse all the different materials that Cricut has. You can check out infusible ink. It's this amazing product that when heated up and used kind of like iron-on, you can put it onto fabric and it just infuses into the material to make beautiful creations. There's also a foiling kit you can get. I've got a whole video right here on how to use that. It actually allows you to add foil to any of your projects. You can cut leather and wood and all kinds of other materials. So go check that out and see what you want to start cutting. A few things to note when using different materials with your Cricut. My Explorer Air 2, which is my go-to machine right here, has a little dial on the edge. Always make sure that that dial is turned to the material that you are cutting. With your Joy and your Cricut Maker, you can change those settings in Design Space on your computer before you make the cut. Inside of our Cricut here, there is a blade right here. This blade can be used to cut almost every material that Cricut makes. Keep it put in here, adjust your settings, and it'll cut your material perfect every time. For specialty materials, there are different blades that you can get for your Air or for your Maker. There's also other clamps in here where you can add other things. You can add pens to your Cricut and even draw on your different materials. So there you have it, a breakdown of the most common materials that Cricut can cut. I want to know what your favorite material is to work with. And if you have some questions about a specific material, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to make more videos to explain to you exactly how to use your Cricut and all the different materials. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next simple, inspiring project. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.